man, what are you doing here?
Well, I got up this morning, looked outside, and I saw this snow. I figured it must be robot season.
Really? Man, I got up too. I was like, must be time to go to robotics. It's weird.
Must be the force.
The force, yeah, I felt the force. Well, let's go.
Man, it feels good to be back in the shop after what's it been? 10 months?
About 8 months. 8 months, yep. We got shut down pretty fast.
Yeah.
So, we were out at the Career Center Thursday after Spring Arbor competition, and on Monday, no school.
Right.
On Monday, no school. That was it.
Okay, so unfortunately our season got ended too soon. And luckily we did get in one competition, which was great because a lot of teams didn't get to compete at all.
Yeah, I felt fortunate that we at least got to compete in the one competition, and that was great. It wasn't a great feeling overall having to end, but at least we did get a little competition for all the work that everybody put in on it.
Right. So today we basically thought we'd do a little year-end review.
You guys can kind of think of this as like a little virtual awards night for robotics for what we're doing today. Well, I thought we could take a look and run through some of the highlights. We'll take a look at some of the team members and some of their accomplishments this year. I thought it was overall one of the best organized, best seasons we've ever had. Yeah, the robot came together nicely, so it came out good. So our first student that we want to talk about, this student who's a three-year Blue Ops veteran, and this person would often be heard talking about doing wiring.
What are you guys doing anyway?
Wiring. Just wiring.
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 A lot of the inspectors we encounter are very impressed with the wiring on a robot. Something we've strived to have quality wiring, and it shows. And she's shown a lot of work on that over the year. The other thing I want to talk about, this is the first time we've ever done this, was we had our mentor appreciation night. And that was an outstanding evening, and it was Taryn took that by the horns and helped put that all together without too much extra help from anybody else. So she should be commended for that. It was great.
Yeah, for me personally, editing the video that we did for that particular night was one of the most, the greatest experience that I've had in the history of being on the team, at least one of them. I thought Taryn did an excellent job. I commend the whole team for getting behind her efforts on that. And I thought it was incredible. I choked up several times putting that video together. So
Yeah,
I really appreciated that one.
It was a good night. Should be a tradition,
Yeah, it was great.
So we really appreciated your work on that. So I don't know if you can tell our next student that we want to talk about here. Looks like there's a couple left in here. Yeah. 8 months later, it's still fresh. Yeah. I don't know how many Cheez-Its Marcellus has eaten in the last 3 years, but it's quite a few. Marcellus is the backbone of the programming team, and especially this year, he got Jar Jar to chase that ball around using the limelight. So his explanation of limelight on that video was great. He He really explained that, put it in basic terms that anybody could understand, and I thought he did a great job on that. So want to commend him for that. He did a good job on that.
Man, that was great.
Well, we had one student that kind of stood out this year. I don't know if you can tell who I'm talking about, but he definitely has a future in robotics. It was his very first experience with FIRST Robotics. He wasn't involved in FTC, but he pretty much took on any task we asked him.
Yep, I think
I don't know.
Every single meeting, maybe.
Yeah, he was at every single meeting. He even went to some that he wasn't assigned to go.
Right.
So that was outstanding. He pretty much would take on any task we asked him to. So
Yep.
I think he especially liked this year's Infinite Recharge theme with the Star Wars.
Yeah, this costume's been
Yeah, for sure.
top-notch costumes, man. For a
True.
first team member, you were just, it was awesome working with you.
True rookie, because not any no robotics experience at all, but said he thought it would sound like something good, something fun to do, and I think he enjoyed it, and we enjoyed having him on the team, so that was great. So Ben spent a lot of time trying to get this ball to get into this shooter. He painstakingly tried iteration after iteration, relentlessly trying to, endlessly working on one configuration after another. And it was tough for me. We had to break the news to him that after asking, when are we putting the shooter on the robot? Sometimes we have to face hard facts. Ben, I commend you for your tireless and endless work on reconfiguring the shooter and mainly actually on the hopper and getting the balls from the hopper into the shooter. It happens, and it happened bad this year as far as how many times and different ways we tried. But your work on doing that and not giving up, not willing to give up on the idea is commendable, and it's something. It's an attitude that we need. So great job on that. Also, we talked about maybe moving the practice schedule till a little later in the day, later in the morning on Saturdays to accommodate some of our students. I don't know. We just felt that maybe some of them would be able to make it with the rest of the team if we move the practice schedule on Saturdays back a little bit.
Great. No, that's great. All my best guys, my most dedicated team members, they had that quality. We run into a problem here at AccuBuilt that's difficult. It's hard to solve. You know the guys that are not going to stop until it's fixed. So that's a really good quality to have.
Dylan. Oh, team captain. Was. I'd also have to say that this was his second year on the drive team, and he definitely felt more comfortable behind the glass this year. And along with our second year drive coach, Mike Gibson, they were able to team up to do a nice job behind the glass. I'd have to say I have never had a student that can put a versaplanetary gearbox together.
Oh,
It's good. I don't even want to try. I don't even want to try putting together a gearbox. I think we should try having him do it blindfolded if we get another opportunity.
that dude's a versaplanetary master.
Yeah. And I saw him. Sometimes it's easier just to do it yourself than to show somebody. But I did, you know, with a little bit of encouragement, he definitely was training some of our younger members on how to do that, which is it's a valuable skill. To be honest, he's the best we've had on that. So
Would you say he's a versaplanetary Jedi?
I think you're right.
Oh.
Yes, I think you're right. If there was a Jedi in the versaplanetary world, Dylan would be it. We'll get back to the robot name a little later in our presentation today. All right. What do we have next? Oh, Cammy. Cammy, the most positive programmer. Get it done, no problem. She doesn't let any problem get in her way. She's the only student that I've had call a mentor from school when we were at practice. I was impressed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she just called Kevin up, you know, during the workday. Kevin, we can't get this working. So
right.
I'm all about that. I thought it was great. I was like, who are you talking to? Oh, Kevin. So we had a little issue at drive practices at school. So, you know, I've never had a student do that. I have a list here of things. Cammy basically built the flag herself. She designed the avatar. She joined the drive team this year. She earned her position on the drive team over much practice runs and did a great job. She was cool under pressure back there, and it was great. It was great having a programmer on the drive team. It was just
cool.
Because it's not to say that it doesn't happen, but oftentimes programmers aren't necessarily on the drive team, but sometimes. But it was good to have her back there with that skill.
Yeah.
Riley. He was our first alternate on the drive team. I don't think it had anything to do with smashing into the wall at school. It was a tough decision on that. He's definitely our first alternate on the drive team. Programming skills, working with Kevin, Cammy, and Marcellus. Perfect. Constantly soaking up all the information and helping the robot work better. Working on that swerve drive, getting all the angles right. And then, how many times do you have anybody that signs up to be a head scout? Never. Probably one of the hardest jobs there is during the competition, scouting. One of the most important jobs, though, and
the one that nobody really wants.
Yeah, he stepped up. So appreciated. Often I don't know if that gets translated to the students on how much mentors and coaches appreciate that, but you did a great job, and it worked out really well. He's like the stable force. There's that force word again. He's the stable force behind that.
Oh man, doesn't it feel like there's something missing?
I know. I mean, you know, we're here in the pit. We got the robot. Talking about robot. There's something missing.
Yeah, something missing.
I don't know what it is. You got it?
I feel like something's missing.
I don't know. Maybe we should use the force.
Let's use the force. Hey.
Yeah, now it makes
special. That makes sense.
Yeah, mentor special. Yep. Nothing better. 3 meats.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sausage, bacon, and pepperoni.
Oh yeah.
Now it's robotics.
Yeah, now it's robotics.
Yeah. All right, we got a few more team members we want to talk about. First up, we got Bree Baxter. She had FTC experience, so she kind of knew about the program coming in. She pretty much do anything we asked. I would say one of the the newest skills that she learned was soldering. The encoders on the swerve drive unit, she did a lot of soldering on those, and I don't think any of them broke all season, so she must have worked out pretty good. Look for her to definitely, she's going to step up her game in the next season. She's got a little more experience. Katie, she was on the injured reserve there for a little while. Yeah. I'm not saying people are accident prone, but she's a trooper on that. My biggest thing, I think she'll be able to take over bumpers on her own next time. So I think she enjoyed working on that. She worked on a lot of different stuff. Hey, your bumpers got to be good on your robot. You get a robot out there with bad bumpers, it just, I don't care.
What do they call them? Saggy bumpers?
Baggy bumper.
Baggy bumpers.
Baggy bumpers. Yeah, you don't want baggy bumpers out there. No, baggy bumpers are bad. Last but not least, we got Maverick.
Oh yeah.
Maverick, and he was, I would say he was just eager to learn any new tasks that we had for him. I'd say he was probably had more time on the frame than anybody.
Oh, for sure.
Frame time, putting in those cover plates on the frame in there, and just assembling the whole thing. So his time was a little divided, but he told me that the next season he was like all in for robots. So looking forward to that. All right, this is a segment we'd like to call Ask Yoda. So we got a couple of questions on the season, and Master Jedi Yoda has the answers for us in there. So the first question we have for Yoda is, what is the maximum amount of height you should lift your robot with a scissor lift? See what Yoda has to say. Higher than needed, lift not.
Oh,
seems wise.
Very good.
All right. We got time for one other question here. And it says, who is the worst Star Wars character of all time? Who is the worst Star Wars character of all time? I wonder.
Who could that be?
I want to see what he says.
Jar Jar Bolts.
Jar Jar Bolts, but at least Rona it is not.
Ah.
Seems appropriate.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to name your robot Rona.
No, that'd be bad. No. All right. Thanks, Yoda.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. You think that'd be funny?
Yeah, it'll be funny. That's gonna be great. Okay, so I guess that kind of wraps up the 2020 season.
2020, yeah. Blue Ops is officially registered for 2021. We're not exactly, I've shared some information with the team on what they expect it possibly might be. We're still, as you guys know, things are changing day to day. So
yeah,
we're gonna do the best. We're registered, and stay tuned. Stay tuned, and we'll let you know what's up. Hope to see you guys soon.
Yep. Look forward to having you guys back here in the shop.
Yep.
Just really looking forward to those days again.
Yep. Especially the pizza. That was good. I haven't had that. I haven't had Mentor Special in a while. But
Yeah,
it hit the spot. Yeah. All right.
For sure.
All right.
All right, guys.
All right.
We'll talk to you soon.
See you, Blue Ops.